What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some Internet Gladiators. So let's get into this. We're in Mega Division Stage 5. Fights 7, 8, and boss, basically. But the first one we're going to be getting into is going to be a wave fight. Their levels are 86 and 87 gold stars, and of course the other ones are going to be gold stars as well. So you're going to want to use multiple tags, of course, just like all the previous ones, to actually get through this. We are going to be trying to take down the faster one, because that's going to be the problem. 5,000, we might be able to do it with 2. I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking about just using another tag. And we're just going to use another one just in case, because, I mean, I could have hit it twice and maybe it would have died, but it does attack everybody. Plus it's got the power up, so we're not going to chance it. And last but not least, we have the spider, which is gonna die. I mean, we have a ton of attacks, because I believe its speed was like 3 or something like that. So yeah, we get a ton of attacks. But next up, they're both going to be pretty strong, 18,000 and 21. And I was weak against it, so we might have to use multiple tags on this one, honestly. I've already wasted, what, like 40, 50, like 50 gold, something like that. No. Like 70 gold? I don't know. I've wasted quite a bit of gold on this one. I mean, he's almost dead. We might be able to take him down. If I use a tag right now, it would be able to take down both of them. But I'm trying not to, because it's going to eat away my gold as well. So, because this next one costs 35, and it looks like we're going to be able to do it just barely, as you can see. He's got 19. He does have the bleed, so if he would have survived and actually hit one of us, he would have died from the bleed, but luckily enough, we actually killed him before he got to attack. Now we got to focus on the one that is left, but by the looks of it, we are going to be able to take him down before he gets to attack, which is really helpful. I did have to waste quite a bit of gold on this fight, just because they're more tankier, and if these guys hit, you're dead. That's all there is to it. So, besides the Yoda-looking one, maybe would have killed me, depending on if the boost would have gave it enough to actually just one-shot me, but I didn't want to test it. So, yeah. And the next fight is going to be X27, oh my god, at 12.5, 3, 3, and 3. Mine is faster at 13, but since of its level is 47, which... that's really high. That's like 41 levels ahead of me. And I think that gives it the first, yeah, it gives it the first attack. I don't know how many levels in between you have to be to go first, but it's 41 levels ahead of me. Maybe 30, 20 levels, and then I would go first. I have no idea how they decide who goes first. Even though I'm faster, it's so much stronger that it goes first. It's weird. I have no idea why they did it that way, but yeah, they did it that way. I don't know if it works that way in the PvP, but you never meet anybody like as high as this, because they're mostly fighting people as high as themselves. So I'm kind of actually test if that works out in PvP or not. But yeah, it's 41 levels ahead of me, and it goes first, even though I have 1 point ahead of him, I think? No. I don't know how much. I have quite a bit of speed on him, but somehow it still manages to go first. We did have to use our tag on that one and another one as well, so we had to waste 20 extra gold on that first fight to get through it, but that's fine, because we're going to be coming into this last one. Both of these guys are 3 speed, so we got like 7, 8 hits before they get to attack, so we can sit here and do damage to them. The tag I have against these two isn't that great. It was pretty good against the first two, but this one isn't doing as much damage on these two as it was in the beginning, so I do have to waste quite a bit of gold to actually kill these guys. But I mean, sometimes you gotta waste gold, sometimes you don't. If I would have had a better tag, then it would have been a lot easier. Like, it's a good tag. The tag I have is pretty good. It's just against the mutants that it went up against, it's not that great. So yeah, you want to go up against like it's zoomorph, so I think it's, is it Cyber or is it Saber? I can never remember which one it was, because it's like right in between both of those. So I always forget what. I think it's Saber that is strong against. So yeah, and this one's Cyber, so of course it's gonna not do any damage. But we still managed to take him down. I did have to waste quite a bit of gold. I have been wasting quite a bit of gold on these guys, but it's no worries. I want to get through this relatively quick. We also did get one of the challenges done at the same time, so I guess that works. We get a challenge token and we're going for 5 challenge tokens. I don't know if that's coincidence or or not, but here's the boss fight. We're gonna see what it is like. We got 3.7, 3, and 9, and they all are level 65 gold stars, so we're going to have to either use our tag multiple times, or we're gonna have to use a tag that just destroys the boss, and I can't decide which one to use, so I end up going with one that attacks all 3 to take him down right away. I should have just went with one that just attacks the boss and used it right here anyway to take down this guy, because then no, I don't think that would have worked. Maybe my mutants would have been fast enough to actually kill one of these two, but we actually have to use another tag, and I'm hoping to take this guy down real fast. But the boss fight is going to be a big problem. Usually you want to go in here with mythics, but I don't have any. Well, I have fast mythics. I have one that goes like 6 speed and the other one's like at 9 or something like that. I have some pretty fast ones. I just haven't leveled them up yet because it takes forever to get to 46. I think they're at like 30 and the other one's at something like 30 or maybe 20 or something like that. So I do have to get them up, but if I would have went with the other ones, we probably would have got destroyed because I would have been using 2 mythics and then X27. That's usually how I do it for the boss fights. But I decided to try a bunch of fast mutants, and yeah, this was the result of that, where I had to actually waste a ton of gold to actually get through it. Actually wasn't worth it, but we ended up getting through it with quite a bit of gold used. I don't even know how much I used, maybe 100, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm barely doing damage, so it's not good to actually use faster mutants on the boss. Well, at least one fast mutant. You gotta have at least one fast mutant to go first, and then make sure you have pretty good mythics. You're gonna want to go for the mythics, so that way you can reduce the damage on the bosses, because most of the bosses you're gonna require mythic mutants to take them down. So I would recommend highly going for the really fast mythic mutants or the really strong mythic mutants, and using those to take down the boss fights, because the way I'm doing it just did not work. I wanted to try it to see if I could actually do it, but we ended up wasting more gold than I should have. If I would have just went with the X27 and 2 mythic mutants, I wouldn't have to have wasted as much gold as I did. But you know now to actually just go with mythics. Yeah, you're just going to want to have a tag. Well, you're probably going to have to get a tag that's really strong to take down the first 3. Because depending on which mythic mutants you're going to do, they're going to attack right away. So you might have to maybe use 2 tags or something like that. I don't know. There's multiple ways you can do it, but I recommend mythics. But yeah, that one we wasted too much gold on. So that was a pretty bad one. I just wanted to see what would happen. Bad idea. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one.